Mike McCabe. We all know Mike's work in campaign finance reform, and I'd like to introduce Mike McCabe.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming. You feel so far away. I've been in such close quarters this whole past week. Everywhere I turn, there's somebody there. I was up at the Capitol until 11 o'clock last night, and there were still a couple of thousand people at the Capitol at 11 o'clock at that late hour. People have been sleeping in the building every night. The building has not been able to close overnight the whole week. And I have never been prouder of the state of Wisconsin than I have been this week. During the day, I was outside the building at the large rally on the Capitol steps, and then went down around by State Street, and here came a huge throng of students from campus as far as the eye could see, chanting, "This is what democracy looks like." And they brought the crowd to some 35 or 40,000 people, and I tell you, for me, to see that and to see what has happened at our Capitol is an amazing sight to behold. And I gotta tell you, there have been an awful lot of days in the past few years when it's been awfully lonely in that building. And we held a rally on Thursday the 10th up there before all hell broke loose. And one of the things I said to people who came that day, I said, gather around, because it is not easy for the voices of ordinary people to be heard in this building. Because money throws its voice in the Capitol every day. And it's amazing to me to see how the voices of people in Wisconsin are being heard this week and will be heard next week. And we want to make doggone sure that continues into the foreseeable future. And so I want to thank you for being here today, because there are a whole bunch of people at the Capitol who are depending on the fact that there are uprisings happening all across the state. We're hearing about impromptu rallies in communities in every corner of Wisconsin. And yesterday I heard that kids at Racine Park High School decided to walk out of class, and they were given tickets for truancy, $64 citations for walking out of school. But they did it. They walked out, and so are kids all across the state. The voices of ordinary people are not easy to hear in that building, and the reason is because we got that building full of people now who are really not legislators, they are not lawmakers, they are ventriloquist dummies. Through whom money throws its voice, and money throws its voice every day at the Capitol. And so what we have to do is make doggone sure that we can overcome what those ventriloquist dummies are doing and throwing the voice of money every day at the Capitol. And one of the things the Democracy Campaign is committed to doing is making sure that when some of the workers have to start returning to work, and when the teachers have to go back and do what they want to do, which is teach school and be back in those classrooms, that there are people to replace them. Every day when the legislature's in session, we have to have a presence. And I want you to pick up one of these before you leave today. I got some of them, and I'll pass around when I'm done. But we also got a table out there for the Democracy Campaign, because we want people to join our citizen vigil at the Capitol and make sure that we've got retirees or people who can take a day off of work who can come to the Capitol on Tuesday and on Wednesday and on Thursday, when some of the people who are protesting there today have to leave and have to go back to work. They need to be replaced. And we ask you to join that citizen vigil. We can also, and we do need also, to boycott all businesses who are supplying those lawmakers, the governor, with all the money that put them in power in the first place. If you don't think that the people are being listened to, there's a reason for that. They are being paid not to listen to you. And we have to send a message. We have to send a message to those who are supplying all that cash. And we do need to organize boycotts of businesses who put Scott Walker in that office and who put those legislators in that office who seem prepared to vote for this bill. And what the Democracy Campaign can do to help you achieve that is we've got a searchable database of all those donors, where you can go and look at Scott Walker's campaign finance profile. You can see all the businesses who have given to him. So go to wisdc.org, get those lists, and organize those actions to make those businesses accountable for the havoc, the chaos that they're creating in our state and the damage that they're doing. So we have to maintain a vigil at the Capitol. We need to boycott businesses and send them a message all across the state that we will be heard.
What was that website again?
wisdc.org, WISDC.org. And if you have any problem finding the campaign listings, the contribution listings, or our searchable database, please give us a call, pop us an email, and we'll help you through that process. But we need to amass those lists, and then we need citizens to take action to send an unmistakable message to those donors that we expect to be heard, and we don't appreciate the way money is throwing its voice at the state capitol. And yes, we may be in a position where we will have to organize recall